Hey guys, welcome to Saturday. We got Coach Ray in the house.
What?
Technically in the house that we're not supposed to be in, but whatever. We had to talk about Murph. I know right off the bat it's like, May, Memorial Day, all of that. It's such an uncertain time, but we are here to tell you that we are doing Murph come hell or high water. CrossFit would have it no other way, so whether or not we get to come back together in here or we do it in our own homes, we are prepping for it and we are going through this, and we want you guys to do it with us. Murph has always been a very special thing to CFTO, one of the biggest things we do each year, so we are going to start some prep with it.
Definitely. And by the way, I've missed all of you. I hope you're all well and healthy. And just like what Coach Jeremy is saying, through this rough time like we're going through in any WOD, we will get through this together. We will get through it CFTO strong, and we're gonna do it with love for all of y'all. Keep the energy going. I miss you and love you guys. Let's go, boss.
So Saturday is Murph Prep week 1. We are hitting you guys hard with a 30-minute AMRAP. This is just like the regular Murph. It is a long, drawn-out workout. This one is going to have a lot of running in it. So as many rounds as possible in 30 minutes. We are going 200-meter run, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. And if you've got a weight vest, we want you to throw that on as well. A light ruck will work as well, something 20 pounds or less, just to get some little added pressure on there. Obviously for running and pull-ups, those can be sketchy depending on your situation. So we have some jumping jacks or mountain climber options for the running. And then for our pull-ups, it's whatever pulling motion we can try to find. So if you got a bar, obviously do that. If you got some rings or a suspension system, go that way. But your doorway rows, your table rows, bent over rows with weight, any of those are gonna fly. Standard push-ups, standard air squats. So talking about this little by little, Coach Ray is gonna demo for me. We got 200-meter run. So, I mean, I'm not gonna send him off where I can. If you were here Wednesday, we did the 400-meter run. So that was about a minute to a minute and 10 out. So 30 to 35 seconds out for this, or half the distance of whatever you did on Wednesday. But if running's completely out of the question, we got 50 standard jumping jacks. So just your normal up and down. So 50 of those just to get the calves working, or 50 mountain climbers counting left and right as one. So hips low, you can shoot the knees out to the side or run them right between the knees. But 50 of those or 50 jumping jacks or 200-meter running should be round about a minute of running. That will naturally go downhill as time goes on. Pull-ups. A lot of options here. Let's just show them a strict pull-up since we actually have them. I don't have a pull-up bar in my garage. I've been missing this. But just your standard pull-up, chin over bar. I don't really want to talk about kipping pull-ups right now because I know a lot of us are not going to have a stationary bar like this. If you're using one of those over-the-door bars or something, you shouldn't be kipping on that. Let's stay safe in this. So some kind of pull-up. I set up this low bar right here. This is going to simulate our table row. So we got a nice invisible table here. So you will lay on the ground, putting your feet together, holding the core nice and tight, and pulling down towards that chest. If you want to make that a little easier, you can bend the knees and plan on let yourself down and pull up like that. So if this was the edge of a table, it's going to look a little funny underneath the kitchen table, but it will get the job done. We also have your standard doorway rows that you can do as well to get that pulling in. The last thing I'll say is if you are doing a bent over row, I know a lot of you don't have 2 of the same weights. So if you do a single arm bent over row like that, go ahead and do 5 on each side. No tempo or anything. Or if you have 2 of them, you can do them together for that. So those are the 2 hard ones that we have to deal with. You got your pulling and your running or whatever scaling you're doing with that. But this last bit, push-ups and squats, business as usual. So push-ups on the ground, nice plank position, chest touches, thighs do not, and you come all the way up to full extension, all the way down, all the way up. This will be the hardest part for a lot of people in Murph. So whether you do them on your knees, like so, still keeping those hips up a little bit, or if you have some kind of elevated surface like a bench, you can find a plank position and do it off the edge. typically prefer these because you see he's able to stay straight. The higher the bench, the easier the progression. And then just the volume of this. I'll take that. The air squat. So this is the one that just burns. You're able to keep moving, but it burns. Butt back, knees out, getting the hips below the knees, and riding through. And what this one typically turns into is turning the brain off and just going. So I end up closing my eyes, my arms kind of start swinging, and you just kind of wait for it to end. But show us what we don't want to see, right? So that slumping, well, he's actually getting below parallel. But that chest coming over, touching the ground, keeping the hips high, and gorilla looking, just slogging squat. Don't let yourself get there. If you need some accountability, get a target, get something to keep that chest up. But we're not bending over and touching the ground, we are squatting down. So 200-meter run, 5, 10, 15, cycling through as much as you can for 30 minutes. And then getting used to that volume. We're gonna have a lot of these in the coming weeks, so get used to it. And we're gonna blow Murph out of the water this year. Again, whether it's here at the gym or in your own homes, we're gonna be with you guys through it. Thanks for another great week. Thank you, Coach Ray. Follow us on Instagram at CrossFitTO, #BuiltByCFTO. See you guys soon.